Have you ever gotten to the end of the month, looked at your bank account, and just wondered where all your money went? You know you're working hard, the salary comes in, but it just seems to disappear. It's this feeling of, financial drift. But what if you could change all that? What if every single pula you earned had a specific mission? Well, that's what we're talking about today. It all starts with changing how we think about our money. And to do that, I want you to keep this image in your mind. A leopard. It doesn't just wander around hoping a meal will fall from the sky, right? No way. It picks a target, it focuses with this incredible intensity, and every single move is precise. We're going to take that exact same focus, that same hunter's mindset, and apply it to our finances. And that's where this whole mission idea really comes into play. Financial goals are what give your money that purpose. They are the difference between just randomly spending and actually purposefully saving. They give you direction and a reason for every single financial choice you make. So let's be clear, a financial goal is not just some vague wish like, oh, I hope I'm rich someday. Nope, it's a specific target with a deadline. And that small difference, that little shift, is what turns a daydream into an actual concrete plan. It helps you decide what's truly important and where your money really needs to go. And we can break these goals down into 3 really simple timeframes. You've got your short-term goals. These are for the here and now, like finally paying off that pesky credit card debt within a year. Then you have medium-term goals for the near future. Maybe saving up for a deposit on an apartment. And of course, the big ones, the long-term goals that secure your future, like saving for retirement, or maybe even starting your own business. Okay, so we've got the what and the when sorted out, but now we need the how. And that's where this roadmap comes in. Think of this as your practical, step-by-step guide that you can literally start using today to build your own plan. This is the big question, isn't it? How do we get from just wishing for something to actually having a solid plan to make it happen? Well, the answer is a really simple 4-step process. Just 4 steps. That's it. First, you've got to identify exactly what it is you want. Get specific. Then you set a deadline, because that creates a healthy sense of urgency. Step 3 is absolutely crucial. You have to figure out the small, specific actions you're going to take. And finally, you monitor your progress. This isn't a set it and forget it kind of deal. It's an active process of tracking, adjusting, and staying on course. All right, all that theory is great, but let's see how this plan actually works in the real world. To make this all feel a bit more real, let's take a look at a case study. Let's meet Empo. Okay, so let's break this down. You can see Empo has a really nice, balanced set of goals, short, medium, and long term. But here's the most important part. Look closely. Every single goal, from getting rid of that credit card debt to that huge dream of starting a business, is tied to a specific, measurable action. It's not just save more, it's set aside 500 pula a month. That clarity right there is what actually gets results. So you've set your goals, you've figured out your actions. Now comes the hardest part, right? Sticking with it day in and day out. Let's talk about the tricks that turn a good plan into an unbreakable habit. These are what you could call behavioral nudges. See, it's not always about having more willpower. It's about designing your environment to help you succeed. When you tell your family about a goal, boom, you've got accountability. A simple reminder on your phone automates your discipline. And sticking that goal right there on the fridge where you see it every day, that makes it real. It keeps it front and center. So we've walked through the why and the how. We've gone from the big picture all the way down to the tiny little actions you can take. Now it's your turn. This is your starting line. It's time to stop drifting and start hunting. So let's go all the way back to our leopard. You now have the tools. You have the framework to be just as focused, just as precise. The only question left is the one you see right here. What prey are you hunting first? What's that one goal you're going to lock onto with laser focus starting today?